Hello once again, gamers. Cruznik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV and the Path of the Astrologian. When we last left off, Leveva has been doing some seriously deep searching into her father's old diary. We're determined to see this through to the end, though the old world definitely isn't helping matters. Before the show started, we did get a fair bit of gear. Last night I ended up, earlier this morning, at the time of this recording, I ended up nabbing a couple of pieces of gear from the vault, and the rest is just level 58 gear. So, let's get right down to it with the level 58 quest, Trumped. Word of Lady Leveva's charity has begun spreading, my friend. I've attended more than one luncheon where it was positively dripping off the tongues of all the good lords and ladies. And the knights? Oh, the knights. They have started rumbling about why magics that not only heal the wounded, but also enhance the strengths of the healthy are not being employed to save the lives of those on the front lines. Needless to say, the Vault is not amused. Their plan is to have us fade into obscurity Their plan to have us fade into obscurity has rebounded upon them, and now they are scrambling to twist this situation to their advantage. Listen, Chris. The Vault would have us officially attend an operation currently underway in the Western Highlands village of Hemlock. The settlement was abandoned after the calamity, and has since been overrun with beasts of all manner. The Holy See seeks to reclaim it, and my father has generously volunteered his knights to clear the area of any remaining threats. It is win-win for the Vault. The operation is small enough and far enough away from the capital that even if it is a success, no one will pay it half a mind. But the Vault will be able to say that they answered the pleas of the knights. If, for any reason, the operation were to fail, then the Vault would be able to attribute the failure to the Astrologian presence and turn the high houses against Lady Leveva. I spoke with the lady about this, but she said she was not interested in the politics of the situation, only that it was her duty to aid people in need. We should speak with her, and soon. Let us make haste to Hemlock. Oh dear, this sounds like something that'll very easily backfire on us. Off to the Western Highlands. Alright, let's fly. Oh, Hemlock. Oh, it's not as far as I thought it was. I have a feeling that this operation is just going to fail on us. Wait, what the crap is this? You're here to help with the operation? What is it? The battle has taken a turn for the worse. Wait, we had to speak to him to enter? I could have flown over the fence. Why did I even bother doing that? Here we are. We severely underestimated the strength of our enemies, and now my men and women find themselves overwhelmed. The tight wedges we had at the day's onset have all degraded into small knots of fighting, and the number of wounded is growing faster than our chaplains can heal them. Thank the fury you arrived when you did. I have a feeling that this is not going to end well. It's so dark. Why is it so dark? Weren't we fighting during the day? I got you, lad. Where am I? Where's my company? I must return to them. Give me a little more combat power in there. Don't fuck with me. I can draw cards and kill you. Anyways. Please. Help! I shan't forget this, Astrologian. I am forever in your debt. I once heard at the end, your life flashes before your eyes. Why is it then? I can only recall the bodies of that wench at the Forgotten Night. You have my thanks, but there must still be many who require succor. I heard a woman scream beyond this very border not moments before you arrived. I need the Ewer. Something fierce. The balance is good. I can't complain right now. Perfect. It's a good thing I was here now, wasn't it? this then? What have we here?
Silvestre! You have vowed never to set foot in this barbarian land again! Unless...
Clever girl. Yes, it was I who hired Sully to bring you back to Sharlayan. And if you had come back with us quietly, you would be free right for now, rather than a wanted criminal facing a trial, imprisonment, even execution. Depending on what you have told these tamed savages of yours. Yes, my dear, I offered you a chance and you foolishly refused it. The edict has been issued, and I am here to collect you. Though, I must place some of the blame for that on our friend Sally. Had she not insisted on playing games, perhaps you would have displayed reason back in the Black Shroud. Instead, she merely added fuel to a fire already not with your inherent stubbornness. And now I am forced to make the journey to this filthy realm to clean up her mess. And I suppose that starts with these companions of yours.
Chris, take Jannequinard and leave. Right now. Neither of you are ready for the magics of the variety he wields.
But what of you, my lady?
I'm going to reclaim my father's journal.
Brave. Your father was brave. Your father is also dead. Leveva! I now understand Sully's frustration. This realm is truly overrun with vermin. How we suffered here so long, I will never know. Very well, Leveva, you leave me no choice. You may already know we have questioned for Professor Mace regarding your unauthorized passage into Eorzea. What you may not know is that we still hold him in the dark cells. Just as a precautionary measure, of course. We would not want to see him flee again before the trial. Now, your grandfather is not as spry as he used to be, and I am uncertain how long the sanity of a man his age will last in complete darkness. Though the longer you delay, the closer we come to finding out. If you wish to see your grandfather released, you will come to the abandoned city in the Dravanian hinterlands. There my airship will be waiting to take you back to the old world, where you will be tried. Fairly, of course. I suppose you could run, but know that doing so would have grave consequences for your grandfather, and possibly your mother as well. And we would still eventually find you.
Wait! My father's diary!
He may still be close. Wait here. Well, Lady Leveva, who was that? I have the strangest feeling I should know him from somewhere.
Silvestre, leader of the Bibliotheques. A powerful group of conservative fundamentalists who seek to control the whole of Sharlayan knowledge. They believe that our people should not become involved in history, only be witness to it. Then analyze it until all the lives lived and lost are but numbers on a page. You may remember Silvestre, Jannequinard. because he was the self-same man who pushed for old Charlian to ban its doors and abandon Eorzea, and used my father's death as his rallying cry. And now I am certain that he had my father killed. Near the end of my father's diary, he mentions being contacted by a young Sevestre, who happened to be a classmate of his when they were both at the studium. Sevestre, looking to make a name for himself as a politician, warned my father against continuing to disseminate knowledge of Charlian astrology in Eorzea. Warning my father, of course, did not heed. Soon after, several attempts were made upon my father's life. When he subsequently looked into the matter, he discovered that there was a price on his head, and that Sevestre had put it there. I discovered a contract signed by the wretch folded in my father's journal. He had planned on revealing it to the forum on his return, but he never had the chance. Jannequinard, my father gave you that journal before he died, but you never once opened it?
I did not think it was mine to read. But what do you say? If it is true, we must get that diary back. Come, it seems the fighting has died down. Let us report to the captain of the knights, then return to Ishgard, so that we may plan our next move. Alright, let's speak with the knight captain. And not get killed in the process. Many lives were spared because of you. If this is what we can expect from Charlian astrology, I see no reason why we shouldn't have knights trained in the field. I will recommend this to the Lord Commander. I suspect he will be pleased to see the day won with so few casualties. If you require our services again, you need only ask. Come, Chris. Let us hasten back to Ishgard. So now we have to figure out our plan of attack. Alright, back at the Athenaeum. Moments ago, we received a missive from the commander of my father's guard. He thanked us again for our assistance in Hemlock, and has formally requested that Lady Leveva train several of his knights in Charlian astrology. The vault, however, remains silent, and I believe this silence to be calculated. If the edict issued for Lady Leveva's extradition has arrived, they need only turn a blind eye to Sevestre's actions, until he has spirited the lady from the realm, and people simply forget she was ever here. But we are not going to let that happen, are we, my lady?
I am sorry, Jannequinard, but I no longer see how we cannot. Sevestre has my grandfather. He has threatened to take my mother. And he now has the one thing that could have saved them both. My father's journal. No, Jannequinard. I cannot deny my fate any longer. I've done several readings since our return, and every one is the same. Deceit, manipulation, submission. My path is clear. You, however, can carry on. Sevestre has no authority over you, or you, Chris. See that my father's dream is fulfilled. Promise me that much.
I shall promise you that and more, my lady. Quimperine and I will see you to the place of meeting, and do whatever possible to make certain this Sevestre keeps his word.
You know that by attending me, you put yourself in danger. He has shown he will not hesitate to kill anyone who stands in his way. And now that he knows I know of his involvement in my father's death. But still you would stand by my side in my last moments in Eorzea. I do not deserve friends such as you. Chris, ether is the building block of all that surrounds us, meaning that everything is connected. Someone closely attuned with that ether can, in a sense, link themselves with others, feeling their joy, feeling their pain. Scholars of the soul call this empathy. Crystal gazers and card readers call it the Wheel of Fortune. We astrologians call it collective unconsciousness. Whatever you call it, I feel that bond with you. Both of you. Thank you.
And with it, we've completed the level 58 Astrologian quest. With it, we've earned the ability Collective Unconscious. We have 2 more levels to go before the end of the Heavensward Astrologian storyline. Let's show off... Oh, wait, we can't show off Collective. At least... not yet, anyway. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, so basically it generates this orb until another action is used. Let me just read off. So what it does, it creates a Wheel of Fortune around the caster, granting regen and 10% damage reduction for any party member who enters. It can only be executed when a sect is active. Auto attack ends upon execution, and the effect ends upon using another action or moving. The duration only lasts for 15 seconds, and the damage reduction duration only lasts for 18 seconds. So basically, this skill only works as a kind of a last resort. Now the question is, where should I put it? I guess I could put it... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Put it there and see where it gets me. Yeah, it'd probably come up in like big attacks, so yeah. Anyways, with that being said, that concludes this episode. When next we meet, we will have a full set of Shire gear for healer, thanks to the fact that I've already done Scholar and White Mage to level 60, and we will be completing the final quest in the Heavensward Astrologian storyline, The Hands of Fate. So, be sure to stick with me for that. Until then, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation, and you like this show, hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here, Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode of Path of the Astrologian. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruznik X, signing out.